myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I.
Yeah. I said yeah. I said yeah. And you say yeah. Come on. I know you're listening. Welcome back to Me, Myself, and I podcast. What's up, everybody? You're listening. You're probably on your way to work. Make that money. If you're at work, you're probably stuck in a cubicle. Well, guess what, Cube Life? I'm with you. I got you. Okay? I know your job sucks. Okay? That's why I'm here to entertain you. Huh? Cube Life. Cubicle. What's up with the Cube Life, people? Huh? Those that want to get out and want to hang out with people, doesn't it suck in the cubicle? The only reason why it sucks in the cubicle life is because people in the cubicle life suck. They don't want to hang out. You can have such an awesome community dealing with mindless, pointless work. You know? You don't have to be mindless and pointless. The work is mindless and pointless, but you don't have to be. I get it. And you're just gnawing at the bit to interact with someone that's not a douchebag. Well, guess what? It's me, Mike Bencourt. I'm not the douchebag, okay? I'm here for you. We are here together, and you are listening to episode Setenta. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Setenta, Seis. 76. I know I've been slacking again with staying consistent. It's been a rough August, all right? I know when I got back, my last episode, I talked about wonderful Hawaii. You have to say it like that. Hawaii. You have to pause when you say Hawaii. Hawaii. I know, I know. But August has been rough. It really has. And I'm not going to bring a downer on this episode, okay? We have a lot to talk about. But I do need to mention, first and foremost, unfortunately, remember the last time I talked about, I said there was a left hook. Life just throws you a left hook and you just got to deal with it and move on. Well, the left hook was very sad and unfortunate news. My wife's sister was diagnosed with cancer. And we've been taking care of her, the whole family. And they moved in, and we've been helping them out and going through this process together. And unfortunately, she passed away. And she passed away, and she's going to have her funeral soon. But this is not a time for me to cry or anything like that. I'm not going to do it on the podcast. I've trust me, I've cried. My family has cried, and we are still crying. I'm not going to cry here because I don't want you to cry while you're stuck in your cubicle. Your job sucks as it is. Do you want another sad story on top of it while you're typing and crunching numbers? What's wrong with you, David? Mike's life. It's life. But it's very unfortunate. It's very sad. It's terrible. It's a horrible thing that our family is going through because she was such an amazing, wonderful, beautiful person from the inside out. She was absolutely amazing. This woman lived her life to take care of children. She truly enjoyed spending time with kids, hanging out with kids, taking care of them. She ran a daycare center. She was part of a gym, and she was part of the daycare center over there as well. She would watch your kids if you needed to. Oh, I'll watch your kids. She was always the first to volunteer. So I'll watch your kids. Go out on a date. That's fine. I'll watch your kids. I'll watch them. What kind of an amazing person volunteers to watch other people's kids? That's not even you. It's a saint. She's an angel. And she is a huge staple of the wonderful city of Tracy. Everybody knew her. Everybody loved her. And it's a tragic loss that we lost a beautiful spirit, and this world has left us, that she left us. And I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to be sorrow. I'm not here to cry. I'm not here to make you feel down, but just know this. She had a lot of love inside of her. And we need to learn how to love the way she did. She never talked bad about someone. She never held a grudge. She would always respect everyone. And she was always happy. Always. Even in a shitty situation, she was always happy. Always. And if you're in that cubicle right now and you hate it, just realize the love of Regina Marsden. We can learn from her. We can learn to love. We can learn to be happy. We can learn to just to be, and just have that love. Because life sucks. Okay? Life sucks, and it's going to be miserable at times. It just is. How do you perceive that? It's up to you. Yes, life sucks. Are you going to be miserable in this life? Oh, life sucks. Well, I'm going to bring it down and bring me down. This woman was going through cancer and going through the worst type of cancer possible, and she still had a smile on her face. She was always apologizing that she was a burden. She was never a burden. It was an honor for our family to take care of her. It truly was. So we need to take that, and we need to be more like Reggie for the rest of our lives. Because life's too short to be angry and just hold on to, you know what it is. You just hang on. I'm pissed off all the time. Sound like Nick Nolte. I'm so pissed off all the time. You know what I mean? I just sit here and I'm going to hold this grudge. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make sure you're miserable because I'm miserable. Life's too short to be like that. Okay? We can't be that type of people anymore. The spell is broken, okay? And the spell is to love. That's the cure. To love as much as you can. Because, man, did I have a shitty gig on Saturday. It was shitty. Capital SHITTY. Why? Because I decided to take it. I don't know why. Sometimes when you're desperate for stage time and money, you decide just to get out and, I'm going to take this. Okay, here it is. Let me back it up. I did this gig a year ago. And it was fun. It was rowdy. It was packed. And I sold merch. So the booker said, hey, do you want to do the show again? And I talked to her and I said, sure, I'll do the show again. Last year was great. I'll do it again this year. I should have done that. I should have not done that. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of red flags. Comics, if you have it in your heart that you're walking into a shit gig, don't do it. It's not worth it. If you know for a fact you're about to walk into because it's the ego of the comedian. That's why we take these shit gigs. Because we walk into it saying, well, I'm going to turn the whole tide around. They're going to love me. They're going to love me. They loved me last year. They're going to love me again this year. Okay? First thing, I asked the owner, do you guys have a sound system? No, can you provide that? I can't. I'll find something. Okay, cool. A couple days later, hey, just checking in. Do you have any I'm talking to this person on Facebook. I'm not gonna say names, okay? I'm not gonna say anything about this place because I'm only here to glorify great rooms. I'm not gonna waste my time advertising this shitty room. And the only reason why this room was perfect for comedy, okay? Very low ceilings, tight knit type atmosphere, okay? It's perfect for comedy. It is. Let's backtrack. I asked about sound system, right? I asked him. I just did again. Hey, just checking in. How you doing on the sound system? Is there anything you need me to do? Let me know. She sends a picture of a kid's microphone. Is this the microphone we needed? Ha ha ha. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. No, that's perfect. It's cute. You know, it's a cute little thing. It's funny. I get it. Want to be funny with the comedian before the show starts. I get it. Everyone does that. This is the microphone for you? This is the microphone, right? And it has a horn. I get it. So I played along. Oh, that's going to be perfect. How you guys doing on lighting? We're fine on lighting. A couple days later, I'm like, hey, just wanted to double check and make sure. Do you need help with sound system? What does she do? She sends me that fucking picture again. Hey, this is what we have. Now I'm starting to worry. I'm like, holy shit. They're fucking with me now. Now they're not just playing with me. Now they're fucking with me. And when they try to mess with the comic, now I'm starting to realize, I'm like, shit. I'm walking into a trap. They're going to roast me. I know it. I have a feeling. Because last time I did this place, I could just feel them just throwing their daggers at me. Because it's a small town. It's up in the mountains. And hey, guys. What do you guys feel like doing today? Hey, let's have a comedy show. Okay. Well, the comedy show, the comedian's not going to be funny. We're going to mess with them all night. Oh, who wants to mess with the comic? Anybody? Stop what you're doing on Saturday night. We're going to mess with the comic all day long. Ka-tow, ka-poo-tee, ka-pow, pow, pow. Right? That's what their mentality was. Keep in mind, my mentality on top of this is not good because our family's going through this horrible traumatic event with my wife's sister, and we have to have a burial soon, and we're all just at a loss, and we're all just trying to think. And I just want to do this gig just to escape because every single day, me and my family are thinking about this. We're sad, and it just hits you in waves. It does. It hits you in waves, and sometimes it's uncontrollable. So the greatest outlet for me is stand-up comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I love it to heal me, to help me, and to provide and help others. I was actually looking forward to this gig. I'm like, okay, you know what? I know it's a shit gig, but it keeps me distracted. And boy, did it keep me distracted. Okay? Brought some comics along, and let me tell you, first off, I thought it was going to be a great show. I really did. Wendy Lewis, I've always booked her and always worked with her, and she just dominated the hosting gig. I'm like, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. She dominated it. She did such a phenomenal job. They were chanting her name after she brought up the next comic. And they kept chanting her name. We want Wendy. We want Wendy. We want Wendy. The whole time during the other comics set. Josh Means, newer comic, nice guy, really wants to learn, really cares about comedy, and he's doing great in Sacramento. And this is one of his first major road gigs, and they were just being a dick to him, and you could tell it got to him, And they're like, we bring Wendy back. You know? They brought Wendy back. Wendy went back up. They went up and they started cheering and hooting and hollering for her, which I'm not hating on her. She freaking did a phenomenal job. I'm very happy. I love it when a comic does well. I love it. Any comic that gets jealous that you did well, that you did your job, is insecure. I don't like that comic. Why? Because they made people laugh. She made people laugh. Isn't that the whole purpose of stand-up comedy? Is for you to make people laugh? Yeah, but that person in front of me did really well. Well, yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. Hello? Welcome to comedy. You make people laugh. And if they laugh really hard and they love you, then obviously you did your job. Right? There are so many insecure comics out there that get pissed off because another comic made people laugh and they did their job. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to make people laugh. Pretty simple. So if someone dominates it right before you, what are you going to do? Well, you better get funny because they handed you on a high note. They left the crowd roaring. You got to do something. And you know what? When headlining is a different animal, it's not an excuse to not do well, but it's a different animal. And like I said, Wendy was a huge fan favorite. I got up on stage as they started, hey, and I'm doing well. But 5 other people are talking at the same time. You know what? Here it is. When you're at a bar and people are wasted before the show, there's a time limit for their attention span. There is. So by the time I got up, they're like, shit. I'm just gonna walk around, get a cigarette, I'll hear the rest of the joke when I get back. What did he say? He said sir. You're not talking about the same joke that you said when I walked out. What now you're saying another joke? This is bullshit. Bring Wendy back. Hey, can you bring Wendy back? Because she was funny. This guy, Mike Bengor, he's not that funny. He's not that funny. All right, I'm going to go out and get another cigarette because this is bullshit. Hopefully it'll be funny. I'm back. He's still not talking and making people laugh. This is bullshit. That's what it was. That's what their mentality was the whole night. Except for 6 people. I was focused on 6 people, and they were laughing their asses off. Everyone else was heckling. Everyone else was going back and forth. They went to Wendy, said it really loud so I can hear it. I liked you better than this guy. You should go back up on stage because this guy sucks. What did he say? What is this joke? He's not even funny. But the 6 people that were laughing laughed their asses off. I was focused on them. I was not distracted, okay? I was focused. I was not distracted. I heard the heckles. I heard the he's fat. This comic is fat. I heard that too. Okay, I get it. I'm a little chunky. Big whoop. But I heard her. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. If you're listening to this podcast, you shouldn't subscribe to this. You know which one I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. If you're listening to this, I don't like you. It's a heckler from the show. But I heard her. She said, I don't like him. He's fat and he's a bully. He's mean. And then all of a sudden a random drunk woman decided to walk up on stage in the middle of my bit. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Started walking up. So well, whoa. You could just tell how drunk this person was when they walked. You could just see in their eyes. There was nothing there. There was nothing in their eyes. That means their soul was wasted. Okay? I saw her from my point of view. No one else saw this, but she walked up on stage and started swaying back and forth, and I could just see in her eyes. If I said one bad thing against her, she was going to go cry or something. And it was like, that's the bartender. I'm like, well, maybe you should go back to work. You can't talk to me like that. I'm the bartender. Okay? Give me, I just want a picture with you. Can I have a picture? And you know what? When she first walked up on stage, it threw me off, okay? I'm not used to people walking on stage, but it threw me off. I was like, get back. I don't know you. Get back. And I had to leap over to this arcade game right next to me called Deer Hunter, and I took the video game shotgun, and I pointed. I was like, get back. Go smoke some meth. Go ahead. He's being a bully. Why can't he allow a random person go on stage and take a picture during his jokes? Bring back Wendy. This is bullshit. Bring back Wendy. You got to get off the stage. This is bullshit. He's fat. Do you see him? That comic's fat. All night long. That's all I was hearing from the hecklers. And you know what? There's this one thing I did hear from the hecklers. And she yelled it out really crystal clear so I can hear. She's like, he's not funny. He's being a bully. That's all he is. He's just being a bully towards us. A crowd that's being a bully towards him. We can dish it out, but we can't take it. That's what it was. They can dish it out, but they couldn't take it. And right when she said I was being a bully, I'm so glad she heckled that, because that triggered something inside me. That triggered me to say inside me, okay, I got to be nice. I can't be my aggressive, in your face. I know the 6 people were laughing and they were dying and they were having a great time, but it was being overtaken by all these drunk hecklers going all over the place, walking back and forth, saying all these comments. I can't shut every single drunk heckler up. Oh, by the way, the owner and booker of the place was throwing ice on me, by the way. Yeah. For no reason. Just keep going. She booked me to be her fucking court jester. Yes, I said fucking court jester because that's what it felt like. She booked me to be her court jester. Dance! Put the hat on with the bells. That's what you are. You're a court jester here. You're nobody. He's fat, by the way. He's fat. Do you guys know that? He's fat. Let's keep going. And thank God for those 6 people, because they were hanging with me the whole time. They saw me suffer and deal with these people, and then I switched the gears. I became really, really nice. I chanted my inner Reggie, okay? Remember when I said Reggie was all love, all kind, all everything, and never said a bad thing? Well, right when I switched my gears to become really nice and loving, all of a sudden these hecklers they were soothing. They started to listen. And they started to feel a little difference. They sat back down in their chairs. They stopped going back and forth. They stopped saying mean comments to me. They just it was like little kids. That's what it was. It was drunk babies all over the place. And I had to go, okay, everybody, it's nap time. Can we focus on nap time right now? Gaga goo goo. Okay, I'll focus on nap time. I'll focus. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what hair you are. I like this comic. I like him. He's nice. Where did you come from? You're really nice. What's his name? Mike Betancourt. When did you get here? Shh. No more talking. Relax. And I've never done that before, folks. I've never done that. For some reason, when I deal with hecklers, I get really, not angry, I get aggressive, and I get like really big and boasting and outrageous and animated and just because that's easy to me. But then I switched the gears and I became nice and soothing. And it was just an amazing shift. I could not believe it. Everyone was calm. Like, 50 minutes later, yeah, I had to deal with this shit for 50 minutes. 50 minutes later, they were still, they were clapping and hooting and hollering, but then they went back to heckling, and I was like, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Someone bought me a shot. I didn't want to sell any shirts. I was like, I just want my money and get out of here. No one was chanting Wendy. She went back up on stage after I got off, and she did some time because they wanted her. They loved her. They loved her. I'm not going to take that away from her. Any comic is fuck that. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. But I learned a very, very valuable lesson. And the very, very valuable lesson is not to do that gig ever again. Not because of the hecklers, okay? Not because of how drunk everyone was. The room was great. Low ceilings, intimate, very fun. The bartender liked me. The 6 people that were paying attention loved me. Not that. Because the fucking booker was throwing ice on me and treating me like shit every single step of the way. That's what I'm not going to go back for. I'm just not. It's not worth it. It's not worth going back to a place where someone hates you. Why go back to there? She didn't like me. You figure they would treat the entertainment a little bit better than what they did. No, the booker got drunk and just said, yeah, fuck you, and just started, to me, not to anyone else, to me. What does that tell you? Obviously, she probably has she liked me. That's what it was. She likes me, and I have my teeth. I brush and floss my teeth. And how does his teeth get all so white? How does that happen? Life. Okay? It's a learning lesson. We do that. This is what we do in life. We learn, we adapt, we move forward, and we continue to love each other. Okay? So continue to love each other. I don't have any ill will towards that place. I'm just not going to go there again because of what that booker did. Okay? That's just a low, shitty, classy person to do that. I don't mind the hecklers. I don't mind people getting drunk. I don't mind people chanting Wendy's name. I don't mind that at all. It doesn't bother me, okay? I don't mind that. But when you treat the comics like trash and you book them, you don't deserve us. Comics, if you ever do this club, if you ever do this room, here's what I need you to do. You're going to find out what the name of the room is. When you do me a favor. Charge $800. Okay? I'm just going to say that right out front. Charge $800. They've got the money. And if they don't do it, don't do the room. It's that simple. But if they say, hey, do you want to do a comedy show? Sure, $800. That's what I'll do. I'll do it for $800. I'll bring a group of comics, $800. I don't have the money. I'll do it for $3. Nope. Don't do it. Even if you're an open micer. Open micers, listen to this. I know you may not be great at stand-up comedy, but that's okay. It's a learning process. If they find you, and you're going to find out the name of this club, if they find you, if they're not a club, if they're going to find you, and you're going to know the name of this bar, and when they find you and they say, hey, do you want to do a comedy show here? You want to do a comedy show here? $800. It'll be your first big paycheck, and say no. Don't go any less than that. Because they've got the money. They've got the money, and they're going to treat you like shit. So if you're going to get treated like shit, $800. Do it. All right, you want to cash in on this show? You want to make some big money? Charge $800. There you go. That's my revenge. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. But first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to this podcast. It really means a lot. I need your help, though. I need you to subscribe. It's free. It's not costing you anything. But when you subscribe to my podcast, you will get notifications whenever I have a new episode. I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget, Friday, August 23rd, I will be headlining in Stockton at the Deliberation Room. Please come out if you're in the area. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Saturday, August 24th, I will be hosting my show that I've been producing called Top Dog Comedy. That's right, Top Dog Comedy starring, oh God, am I drunk? Starring Anthony K., featuring will be Saul Trujillo. You have to listen to this. Listen to me very carefully. Saul Trujillo. We are very, very proud to have Saul because he just got his very first major TV credit. He's on Amazon Prime's Laugh After Dark. Okay? Go on it right now. Watch him. You're going to laugh your ass off. If you love it, which you will because he did a great job, come over to our show August 24th. See him live. That's just a little taste of how funny he is. So come on out. You got Saul Trujillo. You have your headliner, Anthony K. You have Rhoda Ramon. She is a Central Valley favorite, and you're going to love her. And you have Roman Guzman, and I'm the host. And Roman Guzman is a very funny guy from Modesto as well. He's a radio DJ, and he's a wonderful person. So come out. There's going to be food. There's going to be fun. There's going to be beer. And there's going to be comedy. So come on out. Let's have a good time. All right? And right before I leave, are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Salsa! 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 Hey!